Today, we're diving into the life of America's 29th president, a man whose time in office was as colorful as it was controversial, Warren G. Harding. Let's peel back the layers on one of history's most fascinating and often misunderstood commanders-in-chief. Harding's journey to the White House was anything but ordinary. He wasn't a lawyer or a military general, he was a newspaper man. He owned and published the Marion Star in his home state of Ohio. His friendly, outgoing personality made him incredibly popular, a trait that would define his political career. Think of him as the original social networker, just with handshakes instead of friend requests. He had a knack for making people feel heard and liked, which helped him climb the political ladder from Ohio State Senator all the way to the U.S. Senate. In 1920, the Republican Party was looking for a candidate who could bring the country together after the tumultuous years of World War I. Harding, with his promise of a return to normalcy, was the perfect fit. It was a simple, powerful message that resonated with a nation weary of conflict and eager for peace and prosperity. The campaign was a landmark event itself. Harding ran a front porch campaign, speaking to delegations of supporters from the porch of his home in Marion, Ohio. And guess what? It worked spectacularly. He won the election in a landslide, securing over 60% of the popular vote, which is still one of the largest margins in U.S. presidential history. Once in office, President Harding wasn't just about good vibes and friendly speeches. He made some genuinely significant moves. For example, he pardoned Eugene V. Debs, a socialist leader who had been jailed for speaking out against the draft during World War I. This was a major act of reconciliation, showing a desire to heal the nation's political divides. He also established the Bureau of the Budget, which is now the Office of Management and Budget, to bring more order and accountability to government spending. And on the world stage, he convened the Washington Naval Conference, a groundbreaking effort to limit the naval arms race among the world's major powers. This was a huge step towards global peace and stability, but of course, you can't talk about Harding without mentioning the scandals. While Harding himself was widely seen as a decent man, his administration was plagued by corruption. He appointed several of his friends, known as the Ohio Gang, to high-level positions. Unfortunately, some of them used their power for personal gain. The most infamous of these was the Teapot Dome Scandal, where the Secretary of the Interior secretly leased government oil reserves to private companies in exchange for bribes. This and other scandals would tarnish Harding's legacy long after his death. Tragically, Harding's presidency was cut short. In the summer of 1923, while on a cross-country tour, he suddenly fell ill and passed away in San Francisco. His death shocked the nation. Millions of Americans mourned the president they had come to admire for his kindness and his vision of a peaceful, prosperous America. For decades, his presidency was largely defined by the scandals, but today, historians are taking a more balanced look, recognizing his genuine achievements alongside the administration's failures. He was a complex figure who presided over a pivotal moment in American history, navigating the transition from the progressive era into the Roaring '20s. So, there you have it. From a small-town newspaper publisher to the most powerful office in the land, Warren G. Harding's story is a reminder that history is rarely black and white. It's full of fascinating characters, unexpected turns, and complex legacies. What do you think about President Harding? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into history, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the past. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.